Hey everybody, welcome back to downtown Coolsville, population us. I am your host, Meme Peas, aka Empathy Sauce, and we are jumping back into Bloodborne, the Lorethrough. This will be part 14. Um, so yeah, we I actually made a bit of a checklist that we're gonna be going through, and the first thing on that list is to actually go back to the Hunter's Dream because I actually forgot to do this. I do have to restock my blood vials and quicksilver bullets too. But we're going back for a totally different reason. Um, One that's very important for the purposes of this lore through. And I think, do I want to keep the thread of cane on? I think I might. I think I might. I also am going to change. So this next area that we're going to be going to, you want to have like bolt and fire resist. So hmm, those I'll keep. And then, yeah, okay. But,
Good hunter, this may sound strange, but have I somehow changed? Moments ago, from some place, perhaps deep within, I sensed a liberation from heavy shackles. Not that I would know. How passing strange. Good hunter, I sense the ancient echoes.
okay. I thought she might have had something extra to say. Um, but that liberation from heavy shackles.
Farewell, good
Um,
hunter. May you find your worth in the waking world.
for those that may not know, and I'm doing this lore through as something for a friend. Um, but there might be people watching who also don't know. Lady Maria, who we fought in the last episode, is based off of the doll is based off of Lady Maria. Um, and that is because, if you remember, um, Gehrman, we haven't seen him in a while, but he was the man in the wheelchair that we met the first time we ever came to the Hunter's Dream. Um, she was his pupil, and she trained under him. Some events happened, and Lady Maria unfortunately passed away. Um, and in his grief, he created the doll to be a likeness of her. So yeah, it's quite the story that this is starting to become. I don't know how well the cane is gonna fare with the next boss that we're gonna fight. Um, like I genuinely don't. Um, but instead of going further, we're gonna we're gonna backtrack a little bit, and I think what we're about to do. Remember our friend Adeline?
Oh, hello. One last time. Will you fetch brain fluid just one last time? The murky, mushy fluid that will make me whole. The sticky sound whispers to me, so very close, right into my ear. My head, just a head, that's all there is. I need my baptism. Please, I beg of you. I want to be something.
Get some blood from her. So, Adeline. Hold on a second. I hear something. Oh, that's eerie. I didn't know that that was a thing before. But anyways, um, the brain fluid that she's asking for would be her own.
Please, give me brain fluid. The sticky sound whispers or perhaps I'm already brimming over. Ah, ah. I see a shape. My guide, I see your voice. Clearly as it bends and bleeds.
So I got the madman's knowledge.
My own revelation. Just for me. Thank you for everything. Really, I used to be nothing.
You were always something to me, Adeline. Always. Okay. So, like I said, I got the madman's knowledge, but what you would have gotten is this. A carol rune envisioned by Adeline, patient of the research hall. A transcription of the inhuman, sticky whispers that reveal the nature of a celestial attendant. Those who take this oath become a lumen wood that peers towards the sky, feeding phantasms in its luscious bed. Phantasms guide us and lead to further discoveries. Gives you a small increase in item discovery. Item discovery essentially is like, how likely are you to find rare items? Rare upgrade material drops from certain enemies and stuff. So, you also get this from the eye runes, but if you have this, it makes it 10 times easier. Actually, not. that was a lie. But it is one of two runes that, upon equipping, changes your character's appearance. If I can get like a better, but you would essentially turn into like a cauliflower being. Yeah. And I'm gonna need it for this next part. So we're gonna go to the Astral Clock Tower. We already used the Celestial Dial. So now we're gonna go to the next area.
child. Mercy. Oh, please.
I know what you might be thinking.
Bottomless.
I have to attack this guy.
Dragonland. Blasphemous murders. Blood-crazed fiends. Atonement for the wretches. By the wrath of Mother Goss. Mercy for the poor wizened child. Mercy. Oh, please.
But he's non-hostile. But if you have the milkweed rune equipped, you come over.
Dragonland. Blasphemous murders. Blood-crazed fiends. Atonement for the wretches. By the wrath of Mother Goss. Mercy for the poor wizened child. Mercy. Oh, please. Curse here, curse there. A curse for he and she. White hair. A bottomless curse. A bottomless sea. Source of all greatness. All things that be. Listen for the baneful chants. Weep with them as one in trance. And weep with us. Oh, weep with us.
The accursed brew. And, like, you might be thinking, you know, weep with us. What do you mean? So the reason why I argue... Oh. I thought after you talked to him, he would, stop talking. But the reason that I argue that I'm gonna keep Lawrence alive in this nightmare realm, and why I killed Willem back at Bergenworth, as you just heard that sage, wizard, I'm not really sure what to call him, talking about. He was cursing Bergenworth. And it's like, well, why? What happened? Skull of a local from the violated fishing village. The inside of the skull was forcibly searched for eyes, as evidenced by innumerable scratches and indentations. No wonder the skull became stewed in curses. They who offer baneful chants, weep with them as one in trance. So, Master Willem and Lawrence, upon hearing that this fishing hamlet had contacted one of the Great Ones and ascended, so to speak, initiated a genocide campaign on the fishing hamlet, and essentially just, like, started killing some of the locals, seeing if they had, like, Willem's whole thing was like, eyes on the inside, or whatever, and so he sought for them, but the only way you can really search for eyes in someone's head is to get, you know, violently forceful with it. And that led to, he employed Gehrman and Ludwig, and Lady Maria in this. Lady Maria was traumatized by it, and tossed her weapon into the well that's in this village. And I was really thinking about how I wanted to go through the fishing hamlet, because a part of me wants to do what I suppose one would call like a pacifist run, where I just run past all the enemies, I'm gonna need that, because if I keep the threaded cane out, this has, what is it? This has, increases stamina cost. So the faster I can get that stamina back, the better. But as I was saying, I want to see if I can do a pacifist route through the fishing hamlet. And the reason being is because, like, I want to get to the root of this nightmare, but I don't want to harm anyone on the way. And you can kind of see what the enemies here look like. They're like fish people. They sought power they bonded with Mother Cause, who we will find later. I'm not here to harm you. I'm not here to harm you. But they will scream. They'll alert their friends. I'm just gonna run. We have another sage here. I'm gonna head this way. We have some spearmen. Some dogs. Or eels. I mean, they're kind of the same thing. Ow! That one actually saved me. Okay, problem. That, my dear friends, is called a shark giant. I actually went about that pretty poorly. I could have unlocked a shortcut to bypass most of that stuff. Okay. Well, we're gonna be smart about it this time. Please stop screaming. I'm not here to hurt you. Alright, so run this way. You don't come up here, do you? No, you don't. Okay. You're trying, though. Okay. But kick that down. That's the shortcut I was talking about. Alright, I gotta be smart about this, because there is something that I have to grab. Oh. I'm just grabbing this, man. The harrowed set. Ah! You know what? Hopefully I can do this. Yes. Okay. I'm thankful that that one that was on the stairs, just like, he was just there. But now we can kind of avoid most of that. So come up this way. I'm gonna try and do this again. Again, without hitting anything. Get in the house, get in the house, get in the house, get in the house, get in the house. Okay, okay. Alright, alright. Alright. You're not gonna get in here. You're not gonna get in here. I'm gonna reset everything. Goodness gracious, man. But, I mean, hey. I look like a hunter. The residents of the fishing hamlet were terrorized by hunters, so I am not blaming them. So if you remember our friend Simon, this is his set. So certain church hunters obfuscate their identities and slip into the nooks and crannies of the city. This is the garb that allows these harrowed individuals to go unnoticed. These hunters are keen to early signs of the scourge, serving as a first line of defense against its outbreak. Or perhaps when the time is right, they find signs of the scourge where there are none. It just goes to show the corner beggar is not always who he seems. Um, it's the same for all of them. But some of the best defense in the game. Um, really good poison resistance too, if you need that in future playthroughs. I'm also going to spend some insight. In fact, speaking of Simon.
Who are you? I'm afraid I've made a botch of things. Oh, I can hear the bell now. The beast-eyed assassin. He's after me. Again. And again. It never ends. Please. I need you to do something. This village is the true secret. Testament to the old sins. It feeds this hunter's nightmare. Please. Bring to an end the horror. So our forefathers sinned. We hunters cannot bear their weight forever. It isn't fair. It just isn't fair.
So you get Simon's Bowblade and the underground cell inner chamber key. Simon's Bowblade, I've never used it. But I like choice weapon of Simon, one of the first healing church hunters. Simon despised firearms, and so the church workshop had this specially fashioned to his liking. The large curved blade serves as a bow when transformed, but aside from a few close friends, Simon was scoffed at for his choice of arms. For who would dare face the beast with a measly bow? So, this thing is really neat. It's got like a double spin on the charged R2. These big cleaving swipes. It even has a thrust in there. But then when you transform it, it becomes a bow. Your R1 becomes a arrow shot. Charged R2 is an arrow shot. Pretty good for headshots and stuff on some enemies that get a crit when you hit them with that. But yeah, I'm actually going to use the church pick as my second weapon. But you know, yeah. And then where is it? Was it this one? Key to the cell below. Underground cell inner chamber key. I think it was this one. We have so many keys, it's really hard to keep track. Anyway, key to the inner chamber of the cell below the Grand Cathedral. The innermost chamber of the underground cell holds a lone madman. He wears a beast hide and rings a bell that emits no sound. Unending death awaits those who can hear the soundless bell. If you remember when I paused for a second as I was talking to Adeline in the research hall, it's because I could hear it. Things are about to get interesting, that's for sure. Before we go any further, I'm just going to give myself some bullets. There's also this here. This could be the thumbnail. I think we can... Yep. We have to get all the way down there That's where we have to go. I know it looks like it's far away. It's really not. Time to roll! No, I'm kidding. You're not gonna roll down there. Bloodied armbands. So that's not going to be the first time we see him. There are two ways to go about this. You can continue through the fishing hamlet, exploring everything, and getting jumped by him. Or you can get the jump on him, and I'm going to show you how to do that. And you can also put an end, like he'll invade you 4 separate times while you're in the fishing hamlet. But I don't want to deal with that, because the fishing hamlet is hard enough already. Especially if I'm going to do a pacifist run. So, you want to come to the research hall. So come this way. I'm gonna ignore the rats. They're not bothering anybody. Get the backstab on him. And there he goes. So now we have the armbands and his headgear. Where are you? The scalp of a horrible cleric beast, indicating that Hunter Brador, a Healing Church assassin, had killed a compatriot. Afterward, he wore his ally's own scalp and hid himself away, deep below in a cell. The church provided him with a single soundless bell of death to ensure their secrets would be kept. So yeah, to hell with the church, and to hell with Brador for thinking that he could get away with keeping their secret.
Well, look who's here. Welcome to my quarters. I've never entertained a guest before. Are you going to kill me? After all you've done, kill me? As if to right your wrongs. What is it? Aren't you going to kill me? Or perhaps beg my forgiveness? Well, leave off. What's done is done.
You know, Brador, it's funny that you ask if I'm gonna beg for your forgiveness, but you should be doing that for me. But I already decided.
Nothing changes. Such is the nature of man.
You get the blood letter. Very powerful blood and strength weapon. I don't think I'm ever really gonna use it, but okay. So we want to head up here. Okay. Then we want to head this way. Break the shells. No, sir. Open this up. That gives us a shortcut. See? There's the lighthouse hut. There we go. Okay, now. This is gonna be hard because those guys cast lightning. And I have to go down a ladder. Dude. Okay, well. Neat. Lure the big guys, yep. Okay, okay. Alright, and then just go! Go! Did they follow me? Wait. They did! Okay. We got some snail women. Oh shoot, I think I just went the wrong way. No, I didn't. Right? No, I did. I think. Hold on. Oh my god. Alright. That's another piece of Brador's garb. A lead elixir. We go this way. Ow! Ah! Ooh! I didn't expect her to follow me down here. Please stop. Please stop. Get off the thing. Okay. Go up. There we go. Huh. Okay. Open this door up. And we're back at the lighthouse hut. I seriously can't believe I've gone through here without hitting anything. Except for Brador. I would have found it impossible. I doubt I'm gonna get this on the first try. I remember on my very first playthrough of Bloodborne, on my very first try with this next boss, I almost got them. On the first try. I got them to phase 2, and I got them down pretty low, but I got hit by like... Felt like a ghost hit, almost, and I was like, dude, I almost got it on my first try, and I was like, kind of upset about it for like a second, and then I was like, most people struggle to get that far on their first try. And it's okay to struggle. Because this next boss is really freaking hard. Despite that, though, this next boss is probably my all-time favorite next to Lady Maria. But send the elevator back up. Great One's Wisdom. And you have all of these snail women praying. Now, nature's calling, so I'm gonna go and use the restroom. And then, just to make sure I don't piss myself during this next fight, we'll get started. So I'll be right back. Okay. So, some things to go over before we walk into this fight. I know it's gonna look tough, but Phase 1 is a cakewalk. If you have one thing, this, the Augur of Abretus, this will help you out tremendously. Remnant of the Eldritch Truth encountered at Bergenworth. Uses one Quicksilver bullet. You only need 18 Arcane to use it. Highly, highly recommend it for this fight. Another thing. I know we're in a fishing hamlet, and you might be thinking, oh, well, if the boss is... When you see the boss, you might be like, oh, well, he's got to be weak to bolt. So you might be inclined to use bolt paper. He actually resists bolt, and he takes normal damage from fire. So, if you're going to apply any kind of fire to your weapon, I would use... if you're going to apply any kind of buff to your weapon, I would use fire. But I don't think we're going to need it. My hands are already sweating. As much as I love this fight, I can't deny that it's obscenely difficult, and it gets really difficult during Phase 2. It's probably, I would say, Bloodborne has a lot of fast fights. This is by far the fastest. But, anyways, we're gonna come out onto the beach. Look at that moon. So tall. The Orphan of Cause. I messed up already. That's crazy. Oh my friggin' goodness. So that's what I mean. The Augur of Abretus will help you. If you can get a backstab on him. Oh. So he is parryable. As you can see. Okay. I feel like I'm getting really lucky with these. Okay. Phase 2. Okay. When he screams like that, he's gonna shoot lightning out of his... Please. Okay. 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 Ooh. No way! Bro! Good fight, Orphan. Dang. That's crazy. So he'll two-shot me. I mean, I'm not surprised. He'll pretty much two-shot you on any playthrough. But damn! You see how low we got him, though, on the first try? It's not bad. Always make sure you send it back up. It'll make your life a whole lot easier. Okay, alright, well, at least my blood echoes are easy to find. Hi, sir. Ow! This is gonna be fun. I feel like I do better when he does the jump at you first. I don't like the run-up. Oh, my blood echoes are right on the body. Okay. There we go. Ooh! Honestly, I didn't expect to get that. But I need to get my blood echoes. There we go. Oh, I thought he was jumping forward. That was bad. When he does that, you can get behind him and backstab him, but you gotta be quick about it. Ow. There we go. I hate that it kind of, like, repositions you a little bit. Damn. That, okay, hold on a second. That should have counted. That should have counted. That should count. Yep. There we go. Alright. Oh, dude. Oh, dude. What an ending. with the visceral attack too. So, that is the orphan. I think that's the fastest I've ever beat him. Dang, now that it's over, it's like, dang, I wish we could have gone like a few more tries with him. Like, that's one thing that I really love about Sekiro is that once you get the boss remembrances, you can fight them at any time. You don't have to worry about like wasting your resources on them because they all get replenished after you do a remembrance boss. So it's like if I want to fight Owl, I can fight Owl. If I want to fight Ishin, I can fight Ishin. Um, whenever I want. You can't do that in Bloodborne, and I wish that even if they just like remaster it, okay? Give us remembrance fights. Like let me fight the orphan whenever I want. That way I can learn him a little bit better. But yeah. Anyway, you might see that thing right over there. Okay? I'm not gonna step on the corpse. There is something important though that I think a lot of people might miss. Cause that's who this corpse is. Has almost like a human-like face to her. You can kind of see it. You can see the nose, the mouth. But she helped the people of the fishing hamlet. And Lawrence and Master Willem, when they sent the hunters here to pillage the hamlet, and they killed her. Now, cause is a great one, which means that even though the body dies, her mind doesn't. So she likely witnessed everything. Nightmare slain.
Sweet child of Kos, returned to the ocean. A bottomless curse, a bottomless sea, accepting of all that there is and can be.
I think we're going to end it here. The next episode will be the last episode, I think, of the Bloodborne Lorethrough. We will jump into a Chalice dungeon. We will take on the last few bosses, and we'll end the game. But if you liked the video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, anything to help out the channel. My name is Mean Peas, aka Empathy Sauce, and we'll see you guys on your next trip to downtown Coolsville. Alright, y'all. Please be well, and I will catch you next time.